Hello and welcome to Renegade Customs. My name is Renegade and I make Mego 12-inch custom figures. I've decided that I'm going to make these tapes in order to record some of what I do in order to allow the novice to learn a little bit about Mego and how to make figures. We're going to start right off with some of my collection. We can start off right here at the top. We have your EMC Star Treks, Kirk and Spock. Those both have been put into Playmates 9-inch outfits, which make a really nice collection for the Tholian web. We have your EMC Dr. McCoy, EMC Scotty, EMC Uhura, EMC Sulu, EMC Chekhov, EMC Khan, which is very nice. You can do a lot of things with that. We'll talk about that on later installments. EMC Klingon, EMC Andorian, and EMC Romulan. If we go down here now, sorry about moving so fast here, it's the first time I've ever done this. We have a Cornelius. Cornelius has been done on a custom card that involves Taylor, Brent, and Nova. We can go into that in further installments. We have a Zira that has been carded. These are all custom cards. I do not own anything with an original card very much, but I can show you how to make those cards and that will be available to you. We have a Dr. Zaius. This is a custom Taylor. This was an interesting, we'll do this in another installment where we've taken and created a head for an 8-inch figure, clothed it, and made the card. This is a Marcus, as he was called in the movie. It's a special gorilla head on a custom card. Along with Julius, this was very interesting because what we did was we went ahead and used a stuffed animal in order to make the fur. I hope Pizza doesn't get mad at me. That is the People for the Ethical Treatment of Stuffed Animals, because we had to sacrifice the life of a Belky 2002 bear in order to make this happen. Galen, an original Peter Burke, an original Alan Verdon, but he's been put in a space outfit. Those are very hard to find the parts for those if you're not going to be making them yourself. I actually kind of started that. People found out about it and bought up every bit of the Fearless Fonzarellis you could use to make those. We're going to cover that in an installment. We have a Alan Verdon original, Peter Burke once again in the astronaut outfit. We have a Brent here. Brent was very interesting. He's made off of parts that are available with a custom card. And then there's Brent in Beneath after he was captured. So, and he's all the way down to the armband where he got shot. We also do superhero figures. We have a Cyclops. He was actually the very first figure I ever did. With a Secret Identity. That's a special card I made myself. A Secret Identity Peter Parker. We have a Rhino. Rhino was used with a Hulk body and a special Rhino head on a Rhino card. Iron Fist. It was kind of interesting about this one. He looks great, but at the same time, I forgot, after I was so excited to card him, I forgot to put the yellow collar on him. I'll be redoing that and fixing that. We have a Vision, second figure I ever made. Original Hulk. Spider-Man. Mr. Mxyzptlk. People hate him, but you'd be amazed at what you can do with some of the parts from him. There's a Joker. It looks like we're getting some light action here, causing some trouble here, but he's a great Joker. Penguin. Aquaman, all the way down to the mitten gloves there. So I can also teach you about some repro parts and where you can get those at. Here's an original Batman. I did a Secret Identity line. That's my Bruce Wayne with the Bruce Wayne card. Removable Cow Batman. The Clark Kent, very nice, and Superman. Going down into, once again, into Planet of the Apes, one of my passions. We have the Escape from the Planet of the Apes astronauts, Cornelius and Zira, on special cards. I'll tell you who makes those and how you can get your hands on those. Cornelius in the suit card. McDonald. We have an ape trainer. Very easy to make, by the way, in case you want to know how. Governor Breck, he was just merely some parts that were kit bashed together to make him. Cards sell these things. They really make them look great. This is my Verdenberg. I'm very proud of these. I went ahead and took some original parts and then went ahead and bought some fabric and turned them into screen-accurate Planet of the Apes figures from the TV series. Dr. Galen, once again, special head, made with the fur from a Belky stuffed animal. Poor Belky. Didn't quite make it. General Aldo. Aldo was a bit of a chore. I had to kit bash a few things I didn't want to cut up, but made it happen. General Ursus, that is a full gorilla in fur. And then my gorilla slave. Going down into my Conquest line, these are all like special cards. I will tell you how you can get these special cards at a later date. This is Armando. That is actually a Khan head from EMCE that I've redone in order to give the bearded Conquest look with a Caesar with a Conquest look. Cornelius in his very end of the escape look. And then of course we have your EMCEs through here, which people don't like them if you try to take them out of the packages because of the bodies. But overall, if you keep them in the packages, they're a nice display piece. We've got Aquaman. The only thing I really didn't like was, and I understand what they did, they had to go with the popular characters. But I've already got the originals, so why would I want like a new Batman? I'm pretty happy with the Batman I've got. But I'm excited that they've only thrown in a couple remakes out of those. My toy room is a bit of a mess, so we can't go too far into too much because I'll look sad here. But here's a Nova. Let me find her. There's a Nova that I made using a Dorothy, which came out pretty nice. There's some molds right there that I've made some molds. This is a Starsky and Hutch car I'm in the process of working on. He's going to be a cardboard car that's going to be the size of the Starsky and Hutches. For those of you that don't buy the big $200 Starsky and Hutch plastic car. We got lots of motorcycles. We've got a garage here from Judson's Garage from Planet of the Apes. We've got here's some figures that are bagged up, about ready to be carded, that have been reproductions and or just fixed up. Here's a Pharaoh. Once again, I said there's a lot of things you can do with a Khan head. I went ahead and made took a Khan and turned him into Pharaoh from the original Planet of the Apes. Moving on, got some horses in there. Got a few things I've been working on. I need to really get my cases back the way they should look. We've got ourselves some, there's an Indiana Jones I've been working on. A lot of molds. Going to show you how to make those. Going over here, we have cannon fodder for things that can be used for Megos, which are 9-inch figures, which are normally pretty nice to do. Here's some EMCs ready to be carded. Here's a Colossus that I worked on, and it has not quite been put on the wall yet. The Planet of the Apes had a cartoon back in the or comic book back in the 70s, and that's a Gunpowder Julius, which was part of the Terror line. I've tried to make screen accurate gorillas, so those screen accurate gorillas right there are a little bit different. We've gone ahead and given them purple clothing as compared to their brown clothing. We've worked on some new heads, some eye patches and whatnot. Here is a Commander Koenig that is being worked on right there, needing to be carded. Here's a screen-accurate battle of Dr. Zaius being worked on. We've got some $6 Million Man stuff. Here's Frank from Conquest. He's got his big meat cleaver there. I'm very proud of him. I just got to get him carded up, which will be coming up soon. Cardboard stand-up I've made of the Greatest Ape. I think it looks great with the figures. Power Man from Power Man and Iron Fist. He's got metal chain for his belt, very nice. We have a Roy Batty, Rutger Hauer. He's not near completion yet, but we'll be getting there soon. What else we got here? There's so much in the way there. If you look over here over the top here, hopefully you can see a Commander Koenig right there. He's rather easy to make for somebody who's not wanting to pay $100 for a Palatoy version. A lot of the CTV Space 1999s, I haven't quite finished those up. And a lot of work's in progress, as you can tell. I've got a Barbara Bain sitting there in a bag. I'm going to be doing something with her eventually. I do a lot of shrinks, a lot of expansions, and hopefully you'll like what you see. If you do, let me know. because I would like to make this a continuous thing where I can actually start sitting down and showing you how to make a figure from scratch and the places where you can get the parts. In the meantime, this is Renegade signing off. I will see you next time.